So I thought it would be interesting to kind of go around and do a little bit of um, what I do exactly in my day and how I basically live here in a beautiful place in Dublin, and what exactly are my credentials, what I do, how did I get here, stuff like that. It's just gonna be a very chatty session where I probably would be going through a lot of things, and maybe if there's somebody out there who gets a lot of sort of advice from it, that'd be really cool. First of all, I am in my late 20s. I wouldn't basically go over revealing my age because that's very rude, for anyone to ask and to be bothered about exactly. I've been here in Dublin for almost um, 4.5 years. I'm just going to be completing my fifth year here in Dublin. This is basically me when I started out working as a software professional. I worked I worked like a year after graduating. I did my BTech in computer science like the usual, and then I got an opportunity to work for an IT firm back in India, and I wasn't too happy with how things were going, and I wanted to progress a little more. So I decided that I will go on and probably apply for masters. And I think a lot of people do prefer different places. For me, Ireland wasn't even something that I had decided on or basically thought about, but I started researching more and more and tried to come up with places which have like a stay back opportunity, because at the end of the day you are going there, and if you're going for your masters you definitely want to make a hell lot of opportunity to be there and to kind of get around with things, and basically get the experience and exposure for which you went there for. Because let's be honest, masters is just like a getaway to be in a country where you can get the experience that could that you could value for your life, and basically learn a lot in the end. So, long story short, I decided how I got about doing that process is another conversation that we can have. And if anyone is interested, probably I can post that as well on what was the process like and how did I decide on going to Ireland and stuff like that. I wouldn't even go in that territory, because I feel like that's going to be another long discussion to be had. Uh, the other thing that I was talking about was when I started my master's here. I think looking back on the time, I feel like there's so much that I will probably look back and say like I could have done differently, but I think I'm super happy with how things turned out, and eventually how I'm doing as well. So then became the process of finding jobs, and I think the first very job that I got was in Ericsson. I started working there, didn't quite like the experience that I was getting, so I switched over. There are a lot of visa hassles that I had to go through before making a move to Dublin. I think Dublin is a very nice place, to be honest. I really find it to be more kind of my vibe. I'm not to be I'm not bragging, or it's not something that I really feel like is something to be talking about. I think I've lived almost in every other city in Ireland. I've lived in Cork, I've lived in Limerick, I've lived in Athlone, I've lived in so many other places in Ireland. But I feel like Dublin is more settled in terms of, and it's more convenient for me. Uh, so and What my credentials are, I am a technical product owner. I work as a PO full time here in Dublin. I lead a team. I work basically sort of in and out of development. So my role is not majorly development because I've progressed a little further, but it's sort of like it involves a lot of that. And it's basically it's a lot more handling with the stakeholders and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's probably what I'm up to. And if you have any questions, or if you like, if you really like asking questions about how to go about stuff in Ireland and Dublin, or if you have any other questions regarding my situation, regarding visas, regarding how to apply, or if you want me to answer any of your specific questions and how to go about in this career trajectory, I'll be very happy to post another video. I think this video, if it helps anyone, that would be great. And if it helps out um, kind of getting to the right audience and getting to the right people who are kind of looking for that kind of shift, that would be great. And keep them coming. I think I'll see you guys later, and hopefully I get comments on posting some other video ideas. That would be great as well. Thank you. Bye.